Hello, everybody. In the previous session, we understood what is software and what are the two types of software, system software and application software. In today's session, we are going to understand what is the system software. Operating system comes under system software and it controls the entire functionality of the computer system. As you know, students, without software, a hardware cannot work. So why it cannot work? Because it can understand the instructions in zeros and ones. So a person or a software should be there which should act like an interface between the user and the computer. And that software is nothing but your OS, that is your operating system. So what are the functions it performs? It is like a foundation, as I told you. Without OS, we cannot work with any system. So it manages the hardware by controlling and interacting with various devices. See, the devices need some instructions and the instructions are given by whom? By the OS. It manages the software and schedules different programs also. Along with the hardware, so many softwares are loaded in our computer. To manage that and to schedule that also, we require OS. Obviously, for storing of files and handling of the memory, we require the OS. And it is an interface between the user and computer system, and it also takes care of the system security. So in general, you can understand that to make this hardware work, there is one controlling software, and that controlling software is nothing but your OS. So previously I told about control unit. Don't get confused with that. Control unit is controlling the devices internally. But to control these devices, the instruction should go, and that instructions will be sent by the OS. That is nothing but your operating system. So to make the hardware work, the instructions instructions should go in the form of the work that has to be done by the user, and that is taken by whom? That is taken by the care by the operating system. So in general, we can say that your operating system manages the devices, it manages the other software which are loaded, it manages the files, it manages the memory, it manages the errors which are happening, the default error messages that we are getting. Everything is going to be taken care by the operating system. Now, which are the different types of operating system? We have first single user and we have multi-user. As the name suggests, single user means what? Operating system where only one user can work at a time. Example is your DOS and Windows 95. But multi-user operating system is one wherein the operating system can be used by multiple people. It can be stored in one place and it can be various devices can be connected to that, terminals can be connected to that, and they can work with that, with the operating system. Other examples are Linux and Unix. Then we have another two types which are called as command line interface and graphical user interface. So you can see DOS is getting repeated under single user as well as command line. So it is single user plus command line means what? We don't get graphical outputs on the screen. A command prompt is there where we have to type the commands and remember the commands. But in the case of GUI or graphical user interface, all the actions that we are going to perform are represented in the form of graphical icons or menus, or we have pop-ups, which becomes very easy for the user to work with. And the best example for that operating system is your Windows. So once Windows became very popular, your DOS, that is command line operating system, they slowly started taking backseat. But Unix is also still there. It is widely used, and there also we have a combination of command line as well as graphical user interface. For most important advantage of GUI is it's very user friendly. No need to remember any command. Just by clicking the mouse or typing few instructions, the operating system is going to work for us. And we have something called as a mobile operating system also. This, I think, children, all of you know that the smartphones that we are using, something is controlling that smartphone. That the thing that is controlling is nothing but your operating system. We have Android operating system, which is by Google. We have iOS, that is Apple companies, and we have RIMS, BlackBerry operating system is there. So many devices of the mobile devices have their own operating system. So in this session, we understood thoroughly about OS and the different types of OS. More coming up in the next session. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.